I'm 6'2", I'm 56 years old, parent of 5 kids, and I'm a transgender woman. I am a prosecutor for the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. I've been a prosecutor for almost 30 years. The very first murder trial that I did as a prosecutor was the murder of a trans woman on Sunset Boulevard who got gunned down by her meth dealer for not paying her debt. Even then, we were going back and forth with pronouns and tried to do as much as I could to respect her gender identity. When I first started coming out, a lot of people had questions about being trans. I think it's important that we have a transgender awareness elimination of bias program to educate the prosecutors around the state and in our office on trans issues.
How many people have prosecuted a case where your victim was a transgender person?
I think it's very important to include our stories because it humanizes the transgender condition. I'm from Nebraska. My parents, when I was younger, I was trying to live up to their expectations. My mother was national chair of the Young Republicans. So I met all of the senators, congressmen, Ronald Reagan. Eventually, in law school, I ended up getting married and then started having kids. And so then it was no longer my life. At least in my mind, I couldn't change. My mom passed away in 2011. At that time, when I was going through my mom's things, it was remembering borrowing her clothes when I was a kid and how good it felt. And the next thing I know, I'm ordering stuff on Amazon. I'm ordering wigs, I'm ordering breast forms, I'm ordering hormones. I'm like, what is wrong with me? And it was at that point that I finally sat down and did some research online, and it was like, oh my God, I'm trans. It's like, this explains so much. By February, I had a gender therapist. By March of 2015, I was taking hormones. In May, I had my name and gender changed. In June, I was full-time Jessie. The reaction of my children was pretty amazing. My youngest daughter goes, "Cool, Dad, yeah." Oh wait, do I still call you Dad? And I was like, yeah, I mean, when we're around here, you can still call me Dad. I think when we're in public, though, we may want to come up with something different. If we're like at Nordstrom's trying on dresses, you know, going, "Hey, Dad, how does this look?" may not be the smartest thing to do. So for the most part, they call me D in public. They came up with that. I also had to come out to my dad and my stepmom. My stepmom is apparently very fundamentalist Christian type. She's made it clear that she loves me so much that I'm not welcome in her home. So this year for Christmas, I took all my kids back to Colorado. I wanted them to spend time with their grandparents. And I basically had to drop them off in the driveway. They got to go in and I got to go walk around a park in 8-degree weather for 2 hours while they got a chance to see their grandmother. As much as I don't like the way she treats me, I don't want my children to not have a relationship with their grandparents. So I had to suck it up, and it was tough.
We're not asking for anything special. We're just asking, recognize our rights of who we are, our basic human dignity. And that's kind of why I want to speak out on these issues, is because people need to know that being trans is really kind of normal.
I was very conservative. I still am fairly conservative. And, it breaks my heart to see all of these people who are Republicans, what I used to be, talking about the trans agenda. It's like, there is no trans agenda, there's a human agenda. The only agenda we have is to be free and live our lives.